I'm 19, I'm grown. I'm 19, I'm 19, I'm grown. I'm 19, I'm grown. By whose logic? By whose logic? Let me tell you something, family. Everyone was talking about, y'all know what's been trending for the last 2 or 3 weeks now. It's like 2 weeks in the paint now. Uh, what's her name? Kanika Jenkins or Jennings. You know, the young lady that met met her untimely demise due to dysfunctional activities that was taking place in her environment. But this is not about her. It's about this age thing. I'm just using her as an example, if you will. Look, let me tell you something. I don't know where people get this from. You 19 and you grown. Okay, that could be true. Grown by whose standard? There's a lot of people walking around here 25, 35, even 45. They're not grown. First of all, you got to consider, what does it mean to be grown? See? Do you have wisdom or do you lack wisdom and understanding? Can you fend for yourself? Can someone just push you out of a car in any neighborhood and you move on from that spot and move to A to Z without committing suicide or becoming someone's hoe, whether it be female or male, on the street, and letting people use you? Okay? Being grown is responsibility. Being grown is being thorough. Being grown is getting out here and speaking on a hustle and getting your money. Being grown is investigating your situation. Being grown is hunkering down and studying so you can get something else so you can live a productive life. Being grown is being a survivor of the fittest. That's being grown. Being grown is when you stand alone sometimes. Okay? That's being grown. That's the school of the hard knocks. But I can't blame these young kids that's just button, they just getting to the grown stage, far as being they passed their adolescent stage. Now they hitting they 18 and 19 and 20 and all that. But if the parents wasn't grown in mind, see, that's what y'all gotta intake. That's what y'all gotta understand and get in your mindsets. If the parents wasn't grown in mind, well, they, as a sibling, you are the recipient of your parents, meaning that you sponge off your supervisors, which is the people that was raising you, whether it be non-mother, non-father, it be grandmother, auntie, uncle, nephew, whoever. You know how black families is. A lot of black families are different. The majority of black families, sorry to say, is dysfunctional. It's so sad to see some of these kids, some of these young teenagers, they done lost their mama and daddy due to street violence. So you got a lot of grandmamas and granddaddies and great uncles and great nephews raising their loved ones, you know, that passed away siblings. Because 9 times out of 10, the mother and father wasn't grown in mind, and the streets took them under. See, this thing is a process of many dimensions, if you will, when it comes to being grown. There's even guys in their early 40s like me that is still trying to be like they 30 years younger or 20 years younger. Goddamn shame. You got guys in their 40s sagging, you know, hats turned around back, you know. I still got it, dog. I still got it, dog. Man, dog, you don't got it. You look like a fucking fool. Excuse the expression. You look like a clown. You don't still got it. I don't know who told you that. They sadly mistaken. You still don't got it. Same way with the female. You don't got it. It's a time to put away childish things. It's a time to grow into an adult. It's a time to take on responsibilities as an adult. Okay? But when you have people that raise you and they not fully have that fully capacity of being adults, it just sponges off to the next generation. So you got immature people that say they're grown but they're immature, and that's a problem. And that's where jealousy gets stirred up. That's when malice and envy gets stirred up. That's when murder gets stirred up because they lack common sense, they lack wisdom, and they're not grown in mind. They still dependent on someone to take care of them in the long run. As far as men is concerned, let me tell you something, young man. You are the leader. You're meant to get out on these concrete blocks, on this cement, whether you live in the suburbs or royal or unroyal city or whatever jurisdiction, province you live in, you are meant, your job is to get out here and speak up on something and demand your respect as a man. This goes for all nationalities. And seek what you want and get what you want as a man and stand on your convictions. That's your trait, man. You're alpha male. Be an alpha male. That's what you're supposed to be. Or be someone's second fiddle, a flunky, a floor mat, a coon. Like we got all these buffoons running around on YouTube creating all these outlandish videos, looking like looking like Stone a minstrel show, the Step and the Fetch It crew, thinking they doing something and thinking they manly. That's not manly. That's not being a man. That's being a fool. And wonder why some of your women are swirling. Well, that's case in point right there. That's why. 'Cause you're not being a man. And it's not about me chastising y'all. This is about me calling y'all out as men. Y'all still not grown yet. So as the women. The women that engage in that same activity on YouTube, y'all not grown. Y'all still children. Okay? We supposed to be about building, not destroying, not living by ignorance. Okay? But I'm 19, I'm grown. I'm 19, I'm grown. I can do what I want to do. Okay. Let me tell you something, family. I think I'm at a good age. I know I am. I think early 40s, that's what, or late 30s. That's when you really start to see life for what it is. But I think when you, especially in the melanated community, when you 19, you haven't lived. To me, you haven't lived long. You haven't lived long enough, unless you was raised in a fast-paced environment where you just seeing everything that you haven't. You was a, some of these kids been exposed to stuff when they was not even teenagers yet. Now, but can they handle it? See, that's the thing. The majority of them can't. You know, some can handle it, and that's just a faithful few. The ones that have seen all kinds of stuff, all kinds of sin, they can deal with it. They can deal with it. I mean, if they can deal with it, it's only like it's like diamonds in the rough. You know, I'm not gonna throw all my because you got some young people that's very wiser than dudes my age. I'm gonna have to break it down to you, but that's only a faithful few. Very, very, very well mannered, very well studied, and everything. And that's not by happenstance. That's by the Most High. You know what I'm saying? So, but that's not many. My ratio, my numbers, that's not many. But you got a couple. You got a little sector of young people that's really they really wise beyond they. They like old. They like an old soul to speak. And a young, but they're a young soul, but they're old soul in their mind. And those kind of youngins only come around seldomly. My thing is this: if you can't help these young people, if you can't relate with these young people, keep your mouth closed. Don't complain about it. Don't cry when they shoot up the block. Don't cry when they sexing it up. Don't cry about none of that, because that's all you doing crying. If you're scared of them, and most of these, even dudes my age, are scared of these dudes that's in their teens. That is in their late teens or early teens. They scared of them. Dudes in their 40s like me, they scared of these youngins out here. They are. Me, I'm an OG. I'm not scared of them at all. But that comes from being raised a certain way. You know, they ask me for advice. Now, whether they listen, that's on them. Whether they take it, digest it, and everything else will go with it, and they take it as spiritual nourishment, and they really get it, it's all to the good. If they don't, one go in one ear and come out the other. If they don't get it, well, the hell with them. I mean, I don't know, cause some of them just let you just spaz out and talk. Then they go behind your back. Oh man, that old motherfucker. What the fuck? They start cussing. What the hell have you done? I hear a lot of that on YouTube. Young people, what the hell have y'all done? Everyone trying to hold everyone accountable for their actions, judging, unfortunately. But you grown. I'm 19. I'm grown. Listen to the OG, okay? Get some understanding in this video. Females also, stop messing with these thugs. Go get your intellectual brother. Go get your Ivy League brother. Don't you know? Y'all really got this confused, young ladies. Don't you know some brothers that is Ivy Leagues and valedictorian cats, but they got swag too? Know why I say this? Cause I grew up with dudes like this. You thought they was nerds. They were more corrupted than, and you thought the ones that you was messing with was thugs. No, no. It's a trick bag to that. I'm not BSing you. I'm not BSing you females. I'm telling you the truth. I went to school with dudes like this. Always scored high on the SATs. They always made straight A's and everything. But after hours, it was on to the races. It's like those guys was like Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde. What's up, family? King Ross, aka Alamo Productions. What's up with y'all? Just getting it in, giving y'all something for a minute. Well, as you know, I'm on VidMe. I was giving y'all 411 yesterday, stuff like that. Giving y'all that ism. You know, there's a lot of good stuff been happening to a brother because I give people, when I have enough money, I give people some money on the street. I don't even know whether they be young, old, in between. You know what I'm saying? And it pans out. And I love that, and I get blessed. I find money, I come across jobs, don't even expect to work. But I ain't, if the price is right and I ain't doing nothing else, I'm gonna go ahead and give me a hustle on. And that's the most high showing you that I'm gonna repay you triple double because you give to people from your heart. You see? That's what's wrong with this some of these people that live on this earth. They Indian givers. They don't give from their heart. Some of them. They give you something, then they expect you to repay them. I ain't like that. But I'm not a fool either. I'm not gonna keep giving you money, constantly giving you money, and you still in the same place, ain't trying to better yourself. For instance, if you're in my environment, I see you every day at the same store, the same bat time, the same bat channel. I'm not gonna keep giving you, money because I know what you're doing. It's a scheme. You know, ain't no boo boo the fool. Okay, my thing is this: those that need it, I hope they needed it, but I don't even hope because that's not on me. See what I'm saying? Once you give it away, you give it away. They can do what they want to do because it's in their hands now. Okay, but believe me, best to believe, those people right there, their calamity is very heavy. They out here don't have the bag, don't have to do nothing, and they financially secure. And it's plenty of them. You know, this lady was telling me, this lady, I think she got some news from somebody. She was telling me, this lady, it was another woman telling me this about another woman. She said she heard some news from somebody talking about this lady was dressing in dirty rags and stuff, bag for money. Then they exposed her. Then she'll go around a corner and jump in the most latest and greatest Mercedes Benz known to man. One of those big body, one of those V12 joints or something, those special editions. And she out there begging for change. See, those kind of people, they get it. And she was exposed. You see what I'm saying? Someone pulled her card. You know, that's very dangerous, family. That's very dangerous to do that. You know, to play with people like that, to even play with people like that. Because there's people out here that actually need a little help along the way. You'd be surprised. That's when people want to get out their humble beginnings. You'll be surprised what a little bit of money will do due to some people that never, never had a considerable amount of money for a long time. They can take that money and do wonders with it, and that's all to the good. But some of them don't do it. The majority of them don't do it. My thing is this: give from the heart. If you're gonna give, give. If you don't want to give, just don't give. You know, people make this thing hard. It's not hard, family. It's not hard at all. But I'm telling you, if you give spiritually, God will bless you. The Most High will bless you in so many ways. You'll think, man, I'm just living a miracle. And basically, that's how He been blessing me. You know what I'm saying? Because I give from the heart. You know. But if I don't got it, I don't got it. You know. That's the way it goes. Let me know what y'all think about this video. I'm out.